The Ancient Gods Part 2 is being worked on as we speak, and I'm looking forward to its release. The first DLC introduced new enemies with the Spirits, Bloodmaker, and Turret, as well as added some unique platforming elements. For The Ancient Gods Part 2, it has been confirmed by id Software that Meathook platforming will be implemented, and I love this news. Doom Eternal's DLC is shaping up to be something special, and a large part of the appeal is how they focus on perhaps underutilized abilities and mods. In the base campaign, the large majority of players used the plasma rifle's heat blast instead of the microwave beam, and with the Ancient Gods Part 1, id Software tried to make the latter more useful. The spirits can only be killed using the microwave beam, and yeah, we've been over this point before. However, a regular combo that good players like to use in Doom Eternal is the Super Shotgun and Ballista quick swap attack. But since the spirit needs to be killed with the plasma rifle and it shares ammo with the ballista, that is just one more thing you have to worry about, and they do this to break up your habits. That being said, the DLC also gets players accustomed to other mechanics. Targeting weak points and quickscoping with a precision bolt are two huge gameplay elements, but people playing on the lower difficulties perhaps didn't use these to great effect. With the Ancient Gods, this has been rectified since Bloodmakers and turrets basically need to be taken out using either a ballista shot or precision bolts. id Software are stripping players' habits away with the Ancient Gods, and trying to make every tool you have useful, and I think they are doing a great job of it. With all that in mind, I'd imagine that The Ancient Gods Part 2 is hoping to expand on this idea, and this is evident with the Meathook platforming. Now I know the Meathook isn't this complex mechanic, and it's directly shown to us in Cultist Base after you pick up the Super Shotgun from the Revenant. However, like most of the other elements in the game, there is a deeper understanding of the Meathook that can be learned by players. The Meathook is an incredible tool, and it can be used to completely bypass several sections in the game. Even if we discard the armor bonus it can give you if you upgrade the Super Shotgun, the Meathook can get you out of harm's way and also give you leverage in battle. Most people that have played Doom Eternal know this, but you can use the Meathook to even further your jump, and that's how sections can be skipped altogether. This is what I'm excited about with the Ancient Gods Part 2, since from the sounds of it, the Meathook will be an integral mechanic within platforming segments. I assume we will have to scale up a high building or mountain or something using the enhanced verticality of a Meathook jump, and if id Software teaches newcomers about how the Meathook can be used in this way, then I hope they create new obstacles to contend with that. Perhaps there will be parts of a wall that you can grapple onto, and then you have to propel yourself to higher ground using the Meathook skip. Then, as the DLC continues, you might have to do the same thing, but with turrets or other enemies in your way. I'm not sure whether they will have demons that you have to use the Meathook on during these platforming bits, or if they'll have something original made for it, but either way, I'm very intrigued. The platforming in Doom Eternal is heavily underrated, but I personally love it. Sure, it isn't as fun as the regular combat, but the things you learn in those platforming sections can be fully translated into the actual combat. The Meathook is one example of that, and I can't wait to see how that type of platforming is fully implemented. I did want to ask you guys in the comment section about the platforming in Doom Eternal. I really enjoy it, and it's a nice change of pace from the regular action, but it also has divided people. I think the skills that you learn when platforming translate properly to the combat, but what do you think of the platforming puzzles? Are they a waste of time and you want to get back into the action, or is it a fun bit of downtime in the game? I personally go with the latter, and I much prefer the platforming in Doom Eternal than the walking down corridors in Doom 2016. Although Doom 2016 had platforming sections, it wasn't as diverse or entertaining as Doom Eternal's platforming, and I think that has a lot to do with the checkpoint system. If you fall off the edge in Doom Eternal, you just lose some health, but you don't start from a checkpoint or any bullshit like that. The same cannot be said for Doom 2016, and I hate it. Let my mistakes be punished in the actual combat, and not if I miss a stupid floating platform. Regardless, Doom 2016 had less mobility options as well, which has been fixed with Doom Eternal, and again, that makes the platforming more fun. That being said, I want to hear what you have to say about Meathook's platforming and The Ancient Gods Part 2 in the comments. Thanks for watching.